In a recent video, I showed you how to take your drawings and rotate them using the crop region so that you could take them and put them on a sheet and they would still fit if you had some type of landscape orientation, but it was a taller or longer plant. Well, then the question was, well, okay, that's great and all, but I actually need to have, I want to get it rotated so that my south is actually in the correct location. Right now, I just looked and my south is wrong. So I'm going to show you how to actually rotate your project so that now everything is actually facing the correct way. I took the liberty in this plan to actually turn on my sun path just so you can actually see where north and south is. And as you can see right now, south is actually to the left, but in actuality with this particular project, the south is actually up top. This is the south wall here. So I need to get south here. Very easy thing to do. I'm going to go to manage, which I actually am already here, and I'm going to click on position. Now, inside of here, I can choose to relocate my project, turn it. I can also change project north, so on and so forth. Now, I want to actually rotate true north. Now, here's the thing, and I didn't do this before I clicked on this. It's going to yell at me and it's going to say, well, you have to change your view. If I click on this to change it, it's going to tell me that the orientation is wrong, and that's because if you look over here in the properties box, my orientation is to project north. You can have a project north, that is separate than a true north. So I'm just going to click close real quick. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to change this, and I'm going to tell it to say true north. And as you can see, it's now back the other way because remember, we rotated our crop region. So what I want to do now that I've got it going the right way, south is down, it's always down. I'm going to go back to additional settings, not additional settings. Go back to position, go and say rotate true north. Once again, true north actually needs to be, this is the south wall here, so true north is over here. So I could do it one of many ways. I can just say click and go to the right 90 degrees, because that's really what it is. And if you want to make sure that it actually hits 90, 90 degrees, I'm just going to actually type in 90. And it will now go through it and we'll do that. Once again, my north is actually, this is my north wall down here. I think I didn't do it right when I went to rotate it and I wasn't looking at the wall right. So it's got to turn around again. So remember, it's kind of important about which way you rotate your position. So once again, if it's wrong, you just say rotate true north again. It's okay. You can either have it at 90 or you could type in 180 degrees up top, and it will now get the wall back to where it needs to be. And now everything will match now. My north is actually where it needs to be. My south is where it needs to be. And everything is great. Now, just keep in mind, this is because this view is oriented to true north. I can click here and I can click on project north. And because we have not set project north is actually still showing where it is turned to the side. And sometimes you do this if you're trying to maybe orient, you're trying to show a drawing based off of how you enter into the space, not necessarily how it's oriented to the sun. Sometimes you may do different things like that. If you don't want to do that, once again, you can rotate the project north as well. Just go to additional settings. Excuse me, I keep saying that. Go to position, go to rotate project north. Once again, you want to get it going the same way. You want it to actually go 90 degrees counterclockwise in this particular case, which I'm going to do. And after I do it, my south should end up at the bottom. My north should end up, of course, at the top. You know, north is always top in plan views. And now it will be ready to just be placed on the sheet this way as well. So there is a difference between rotating your crop region, your true north, and your project north. So just keep that in mind as you're doing this. There's 3 different things there. Obviously, I just told this, okay, and my sun path's gotten up a little bit because I was not really, I didn't change the center of rotation or anything like that, but this is great. It's still doing what it's supposed to be doing. Now, after you've done all that rotating, you're like, well, my sun path's off. Not a big deal. What you do simply is just turn the path off. Come down there to your view control bar, turn the path off. Then go back, turn it back on. It's going to ask you, well, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do it based off of location or current setting? And we can talk about location separate. I'm just going to say click continue with current settings, and it will go back and it will recenter it back onto the project in the correct location. So if there's any other questions that you have, keep following or subscribe if you haven't had a chance to do so. I will be posting other videos that are relevant to these questions that are being asked, or if you have your own question, you can simply send me an email at brightideas@gmail.com. Once again, brightideas, BRIGHTEYEDIAS@gmail.com. Or you can leave a comment down here in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you with an answer as soon as I can. Thanks again.